Hey, what is going on, guys? This is ExteremerKiwi, and today we are going to be playing some Kill Confirmed on Underground, but that's not really what I want to talk about today. But before we get to the topic, I'll just run through some key stuff about the gameplay. I'm using the ACR Silenced with the MP9 Extended Mags, using that Scavenger, Quick Draw, and Marksman for my perks. I got Kick as my proficiency, and my kill streaks are Predator, Missile, Reaper, and Pavlo. Now that we got all that stuff out of the way, what I want to talk about today is summer. Not like summer, like I don't want to talk about, oh well, when the earth tilts its axis, so the part of the earth that gets most direct sunlight. No. I'm not talking about that kind of summer. I'm talking about what summer is about, what it brings, that kind of stuff. So it's appropriate that I do this right after I just finished mowing my lawn, and now I'm all sweaty and stuff, so that's awesome, you know? There's nothing better than doing a commentary all sweaty, but let's talk about summer. So, I've been on summer vacation for about 2 weeks after my final exams, I got all those A's on my final exams and stuff, and then, started enjoying summer. Now, as a kid, summer kind of brings stuff like warm weather, and then like you sleep late, you spend a lot of time in the pool and at the beach, you're tanning a lot, if you're a guy then you're like always are looking for hot girls at the beach, and then I guess if you're a girl maybe likewise, I don't really know what goes through a girl's mind most of the time, but there's all that stuff. But as you get older, and this kind of starts to happen maybe around like 17 or so. Well, maybe, let's go with 15. You start getting like summer assignments and stuff like that. After school's over, work, internships, research, planning for the future. And I kind of want to elaborate on that a little bit. And I'll start with myself. When I was a little kid, a wee lad, maybe around 10, 12, let's go with that. I love summer. Summer seemed like forever. It's only like 2.5 months or whatever in my school district, but it seemed like forever. It was the best time of the year. You lost track of what day of the week it was. You didn't care what day of the week it was. You slept as late as you wanted, and you went to bed as late as you wanted to. Nothing mattered at all. You could go to the beach every single day if you wanted, and then, you would just do whatever you wanted. Now, as I start to progress through schooling, I am approaching my junior year of high school, so summer is starting to get interesting, to say that. Now, I have summer assignments for school. It's usually for honors or AP classes that someone in my school would take. That's usually the classes where you would get summer assignments to read a book, read a portion of a textbook, write an essay, that kind of stuff. It's not amazingly hard if you don't put it off to the end. Most people put those assignments off to the end, and then it's really difficult to get those done. But if you plan it out well, then it's not so bad, and I shouldn't be talking because I have not started my summer assignments, so don't take advice from me, kids. Anyway, and then you have work. Myself, I work during the summer as well as do this YouTube thing year-round, obviously, so that takes up its fair share of time. Then there's stuff like planning for the future, looking at colleges and stuff if you're still in high school, and then getting those internships at stuff just where you can build a resume and volunteer and stuff like that, so you will be able to have a good background or whatever when you apply to colleges. And it's just so much stuff, and then you don't have as much time to not care about what day of the week it is or what time it is or when you wake up, because you got all this stuff to do, and it's not cool. I don't agree with this whatsoever, but that's the way life goes. And then when you get older, things get even worse. So let's say you're in college. You finish your spring semester or whatever you may call it, and then it's like, okay, now I have to work all summer because I have to pay off those student loans or whatever you want to call it. Unless you are lucky enough to get a scholarship, then it's not as much of a burden. But either way, once you go to college, you start having to work more and more, and then once you're out of college, a lot of jobs have year-round work hours or whatever. There's a few jobs such as teaching and such that don't force you to work during the summer, and that's one of the perks of being a teacher, is that you get the summers off. But for most people, summers aren't like, they're not what they used to be. They get a few weeks off each year, and then they work 40-hour weeks or whatever, and it's just like, where is that summer feeling that used to be? So my point that I'm trying to make is, little kids, if you are watching this, you cherish that summer feeling, because it won't be around forever. Now, let me just get off of the negative side and kind of get to the positive side of stuff. It's always a nice out. It's always sunny out. A lot of times, people will get a little more lenient about doing stuff outdoors. You know, you might be able to, if you have a summer course or something, the teacher might let everyone go outside for the class, or, you know, you might be able to eat outside, and it's just nice. You know, the good weather usually lifts everyone's mood pretty well. But then you also have the other side, or not the other side, the same side, where, you know, you get to go to the beach still, like, on the weekends, and even though if you're working, it's still nice to relax, and it's just a good time anyway. But now the other side of the nice weather is that when you are inside, then it's just kind of like, oh, I wish I was outside, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, my favorite part of summer is that I get to be outside. I don't have to be that kid sitting in the classroom waiting for school to end so I can go outside and play sports, because I am heavy into athletics. That's what I do. So that's kind of the ups and downs of summer vacation. I want, if you guys could tell me what your favorite part of summer vacation is, that would be fantastic. That's pretty much all I have to say to you guys today. I'd like to thank you for watching, and yeah, that's it.